Virgo. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your April 2024 monthly tarot reading for your career. This is where we're going to look at your job, your finances, your self-worth. Where is it that if you are trying to find another job or move up in your current one, if you are thinking about going back to school or you're thinking of retiring, this is a really good tarot reading to really take a look at. Now, Virgo, we are in the month of April and this is a dynamic month, probably one of the most energy shifting months of the entire year. That's because we already are in eclipse season. We already had that full moon Libra eclipse on March 25th. On the April 8th, we will have that total solar eclipse in the sign of Aries. That one is huge. It is going over the United States. April 1st, we actually open the month up with Mercury in retrograde, or Mercury stationing retrograde on April 1st. So you can already tell when Mercury starts kicking in. And then we have a full moon in Scorpio this month. And then we have that really big benefic conjunction between the planets of Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus on the 20th. So really big month, right? So take a look at the description box below. If you haven't already looked at those April readings, do take a look at those. Also, if you're wanting to know how all this energy plays out for you, I do offer personal tarot readings. Take a look at the link below. It will take you to my website, scorpiosoultime.com. All right, you all, let's get going. Let's see what Spirit has for you, and we will go week by week. I have the dates below. First week of April starts off with the Hierophant, Taurus energy there in the reverse, as well as the Death card, Scorpionic energy there. Already interesting, Virgo, that those are the two planets that are two signs that will actually have a huge impact on this month. So keep that in mind. Second week of the month, 10 of Wands in the reverse, as well as the Knight of Pentacles, also in the reverse. All reversals first half of the month, Virgo. By the time you get to that third week, Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana in the reverse. The Hanged One, this is the first one that's actually in the upright, Major Arcana. Last week of April finds you with the Fool card in the reverse, Major Arcana. I'm sure that I have a little cough there. And Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Let me do a little quick cough. All right, I'm all good. All right, so let's look at this. Goodness. So Virgo, it's always interesting when all of these major arcanas come, because that is signaling some type of huge shift for you all, okay? And really, it really looks like the first week, two major arcanas, third week, major arcanas, last week, major arcanas. This first week, Mercury stations retrograde. This second week, you have that eclipse. The third week is that conjunction, and that fourth week is Mars entering Aries. So Virgo, you are going to have an interesting April. Let's say that. And when I got that little tickle in my throat, it's like now gone. So watch your words during this month, okay? Sometimes when I get that tickle in my throat, it literally is like Spirit trying to tell me, like, if you're talking or if you're speaking to people, just watch your words, okay? Because my throat is all good now. All right, let's go ahead and pull a card representing the month of March. Spirit, where is it that Virgo left out of March and they're bringing into April? In the reverse, the Queen of Wands. So this is that card of the Queen of Wands is one who is very passionate, but she also has really big ideas and dreams in terms of where is it that you have things that you wanted to do, passion projects that maybe you haven't accomplished yet. It's that like kind queen who wants to take you under their wing and help you out, but also wants you to live by that fiery passion inside of you. So this is symbolizing to me, Virgo, where some of you have put your dreams on hold, possibly for a spouse, possibly for your children, or maybe you just didn't have the resources resources to go to college or to pursue moving through some type of goal, this is that card as you move through April. Keep that in mind of what you want to accomplish. Remember, April is not going to be the month that you're initiating, but it is going to be the month that you're strategizing, okay? So keep that in mind during this month. This may be a really good time to strategize on what your next moves are, what it is that you want to do with your career. If you don't like your current place of employment, maybe you're starting to look at other places, not necessarily putting in your resume because you don't want that eclipse energy and Mercury retrograde energy to be the initiating point, but you're just starting to look around at what your options are. So once we get into May, that will be the time to initiate some new plan and some new initiatives, okay? Let's go ahead and pull an oracle card. Spirit, where is it that you want Virgo to get extra messages for April? Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So Virgo, this is one of the best cards that you can receive during a career reading, because this means good news could find you during this month around your money, around your finances, around where is it that you're trying to plant new seeds, but where is it that you're actually trying to move forward to. Like, it's almost like a goal is coming to you in terms of an idea, and maybe this is where you're doing more research. Remember, it says scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. So good news could be right around the corner, Virgo. So really beautiful to see for the month of April. So let's go ahead, and I kind of already talked about your major arcanas here. So we're just going to get right into it, because I do think that it's really important to note that that first week of April, when we have Mercury stationing retrograde in the sign of Aries, I do think that some of you all are going to have some type of news that could come out at your job, or someone who has some type of authority could announce something ending. The Death card and the Hierophant, both in reverse, are suggesting some type of major news could come out around your company is deciding to merge with another company, or possibly you're deciding to end a business or close a business. There's some type of news that I do think that you're going to want to pay attention to at the beginning of the month. Pay attention also to how people around you act, if it's like a surprise to them, or if this is totally like it catches everyone off guard. I do think this Death card could be that symbolism of something that needed to end maybe a while ago, and you're now just realizing it for yourself. And that Hierophant card is that Taurus energy. So possibly this could also trickle down to hearing more news later on in the month when we have that conjunction with Jupiter and Uranus. So just pay attention. This could be just the planting of the seeds stage of it there at the beginning of April, okay? Now, by the time we get into that second week of the month, this is that big week, Virgo, where we have that new moon total solar eclipse in Aries on the 8th. The sun is conjunct Chiron on that same day, and then 2 days later, Mars is conjunct Saturn. These are some really powerful days, okay? 10 of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles. Some type of news is trying to get to you around your money, around your finances, but it feels like an ending is still weighing you down. That 10 of Wands, I think, is mimicking from that Death card of what needs to end. Where is it that you've been putting too much energy and it's not bringing you any more finances, or it's not bringing you closer to a raise, or it's not getting you to your goals? Someone could slowly bring in some type of information. Just be cognizant that this is the eclipse time, right? So something has to be eclipsed out of your life. So it could be your current job. You could be finding yourself looking for another job that's much better in the future. So do not worry if you hear bad news, you're let go, or they're downsizing, I promise you this is definitely a benefic event for the future. So just keep that in mind with that Death card, with that Ten of Wands, and the Hierophant. I'm just feeling like some type of endings are going to possibly occur during that time, or you get information around that time of future downsizing or whatnot. Now, by the time you get to that third week of April, this is when we have the Sun entering Taurus on the 19th. Uranus is conjunct Jupiter in Taurus on the 20th, and we have that full moon in Scorpio on the 23rd. Now, remember what I said at the beginning of the month, that I felt like that Taurus and Scorpio energy was going to find itself later on the month. This is where I feel like some type of twist of fate occurs, where that Scorpionic Death card in the beginning, that Hierophant card in the beginning, which is Taurus, something here comes around that full moon where you're like, oh yeah, I definitely need to get out of here. Like, you might hear that now the company's going bankrupt and you're actually glad you got a severance package and you've already been looking for something else. Or it could be something more on a it feels like bad luck now, but now that you're looking at it in a different way with that Hang one, this could be your spouse. Maybe they lose their job, or maybe they actually look for a better opportunity and you have to move. And so for you, it feels like bad news, but then when you actually move, it feels better. This is what you really needed to do. So it's going to be something like that, where this Wheel of Fortune in reverse and Hang one, you're looking at your situation in a much different light. And I do think that it's going to really help you in the long run, Virgo. It feels like there's some new opportunity here at the end of the month, when we have Venus entering Taurus on the 29th, and then Mars enters Aries on the 30th. That push at the end of April, I think, is going to be what we all need. I do think that you've been working hard behind the scenes on possibly your own business, maybe trying to get something off the ground. Now that Mercury has stationed direct, by the time you move into May, mid-May is when Mercury is fully out of its post shadow. So by the time you get to mid-May, start putting out those resumes, start looking for something else that's better. And I do feel like if you take that Fool card and the Eight of Pentacles, you're gonna find something. It just may not be everything that you've wanted all at once. So just be patient. Remember that Page of Earth said be patient, but you will be successful. So overall, I think this is a really interesting month for you, Virgo. You have a lot going on, a lot of major arcana cards, which can play out in so many different ways. Do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising sign in this video series. Also take a look at those April general readings to see if any of these themes overlap, and let me know in the comments below, like, what are you looking forward to in this month? What are you not looking forward to? I would still love to hear. This is a dynamic month, so I love hearing from you all, okay? All right, Virgo, I hope you all have a wonderful April. Good luck in your career, and I'll talk to you later.